Hello, you are listening to the OmniTalk Fast 5, brought to you in partnership with the A&M Consumer and Retail Group, Firework, SPS Commerce, and Sezzle. All right, let's go to headline number 3, Chris. Bring the blood pressure down a little bit. Amazon is planning to invest even more in ultra-fast delivery. So according to the Wall Street Journal, the tech giant is continuing to, quote, devote resources to facilities and services structured to deliver packages to customers in less than a day, end quote. A core feature of Amazon's plan is what it calls same-day sites. According to the Journal, these same-day sites are a fraction of the size of Amazon's larger fulfillment warehouses and are designed to prepare products for immediate delivery. To date, Amazon has opened about 45 of the smaller sites since 2019 and could expand to at least 150 centers in the next several years, according to MWPVL International.
That's a hell of a lot of letters.
Sure is, which tracks Amazon warehouse operations. It should also be noted that Amazon ultra-fast deliveries can arrive in a matter of hours and that Amazon currently charges its Prime subscription service members a service fee of $2.99 per order for the service if they don't meet the $25 threshold. Chris?
Yes.
When I do that, you always know what's
I
coming.
do. You kind of tip it off. It's like your tell. It's your Oreo tell from
I know. I figured out
Rounders.
what that is.
You did?
Yeah,
Good. I got a lot of comments on that. They're like, Ann didn't know what that was.
I know.
Yeah.
You guys, I watched Rounders back in my college days, and let's just say I was not completely coherent when I was watching that movie. So my memory
You're eating some Oreos.
Yeah, I was probably eating some Oreos. Okay, this is the A&M put you on the spot question, Chris.
Yes.
They want to know, we're not used to saying this, but how big is Amazon's disadvantage in same-day fast delivery without a retail footprint to leverage? And are these smaller same-day facilities the answer?
Ooh, yeah, interesting. I love that question. That's actually, when I read this headline, that was kind of the line of thinking that I was taking. Yeah, because, I mean, flatly, I'd say I don't think it is. Which points to why this story is so interesting to me because, you know, we've spent many a week here over the last few weeks talking about what Amazon's not going to invest in.
Yeah.
And now we're talking about what they are.
Yes.
But then when I get down to it, if I read between the lines of that, it tells me that stores potentially are a real threat to Amazon by way of pickup, quick delivery.
Yeah.
And they're threatening that continued growth trajectory, which is, I think, what A&M is smartly hitting on here. And so when you think about the stalled Amazon Fresh rollout, this feels like more to me like a necessary move at this point to keep your territory in the speed game. But it's not going to unlock a lot of growth when you get down to it, when you think about it in that context. Because honestly, what move does Amazon have at this point other than to do this?
Right.
Physical stores continue to be an abject failure for the most part. Like they've made no traction in the physical retail space at this point. I mean, honestly, like nothing. They failed with one prototype after another.
Maybe Amazon Go convenience. But
maybe.
Yeah.
But maybe. Maybe. But still, that's a small segment here, you know. But yeah, that's a good point. That maybe I give them that.
Yeah.
But, you know, in terms of impacting like large-scale grocery or large-scale mass merchandising or the dollar segment, like it's going to be tough. And so they're going back to what they know, which is speed. But at what point does that cap out when you're going against stores, which offer all these flexible fulfillment types? And the lion's share of the pie is still very much, I don't know, it's kind of out of Amazon's grasp for the, I'm saying this for the first time on this show. Like I look 10 years out, I'm like, Amazon, you're not going to be able to get that.
Yeah.
Without stores.
Yeah.
And so this is your best move, but I think the point A&M's sitting on is dead, right?
Yeah, I mean, it makes me wonder again, like what's going to end up happening with the Amazon Fresh locations? Like, do those become grocery stores, or are those more of these same day, you know, fulfillment hubs?
Like,
do they just end up using that? Which I imagine they were going to be leveraging those stores for in some capacity anyway. But I think that maybe makes more sense. You know, my question is, well, it's only $2.99 for these same-day deliveries, and we know how much that costs. The Journal goes into it in detail, like how much that actually costs Amazon. And I wonder, just based off of what we've seen them do recently with grocery, where they increased the delivery or added back the delivery fee for grocery, like how long can they keep delivery fees this low? And I think, you know, once that fee increases, which I have to imagine it's going to, because they just have to do that to make operational sense, like, are people going to be compelled to pay $5 for that item? Because you're like the example they give in the article is like toothbrush heads.
Yeah.
Like your toothbrush heads or the one thing that you need today is not going to reach that $25 threshold.
No, it's not.
So you're going to be paying that fee. It's going to keep increasing. Like at what point does a person like you or I just say like, I'm just going to go to Walmart. It's down the street and I don't have to pay for it and I can do it curbside pickup. So I think that if they're gonna keep the cost low, they're just not gonna be able to make the economics of it work. And I think you look at all these retailers. We just did an interview with Incisive about all the fulfillment options kind of coming up available too for people, like pick up at a locker, pick up at the store, have it delivered to you. Like as that becomes like front and center for the shopping experience for the consumer, I don't know that this idea that Amazon has any like runway to it.
I think you're 100% right. And like what I start thinking about is like it's another great advertisement for Walmart Plus.
Yeah.
Like honestly, you're not paying those extra fees to do what you're talking about.
Right.
And the other point I make too in closing, like as I was thinking about this for a talk I gave last week too, Amazon's kind of its own worst enemy here. They created the one-click buy thing where like you just get what you want. You're not building bigger baskets on Amazon to your point. So like, if I'm going to have to pay $2.99 for my toothbrush heads, I'm going to go to Walmart Plus over time.
Yeah.
Like, or just go to Walmart in general over time. I think you're dead right.